I don't know, I felt like after a conversation, I was like, fuck, I hope he doesn't take that the wrong way, like, I don't know, it's just hard in this house when you have no one to like share your true feelings with, and I don't want you to get worried when I'm talking like that. It's just, that's my not game face, that's my like emotional face, and I know you feel slighted by Kenny, and I totally get that, but he hasn't done that to me.
Is that understandable?
I think it's understandable from your perspective. Yeah. From my perspective, every day who I miss, you know. So it's like I can't put that first.
I know.
And I just feel grateful that we have a friendship too, so I don't feel like I'm turning my back on my only friend and playing the game, right? I do feel like we're friends, and
I just want to know, like.
But I do worry because I know, I don't know, there's just things, I just worry. Because like I said, I know I'm not expecting you to turn on Neda. That's not what I'm asking or saying. It's just, it is scary because I know that...
But it's a point where if that has to happen throughout the game, then it has to happen. Again, putting emotions at the door, whatever's best for my game, I'm going to do. Whether that's Neda leaving this week, whether that's Neda leaving...
I know, but your best game is going to be to keep Neda over me because she's... And maybe I just don't know because I don't see it, but she's not... She's depending on you so much. If you and Neda are at the end, you're gonna win. 1,000,000%.
So the chances of me actually getting to the end are extremely slim.
I don't know.
I'll have a far better chance of getting you to the end than I will be Neda. Solely because of this thing we have going now with you, Arlie, and whoever.
Yeah.
You.
I'm scared of Adel though, but...
You, Arlie, Neda are the only 3 people that trust this game.
I know.
Only 3. And again,
I know, and so that's why after the conversation I said I didn't want to scare you. It just sometimes real emotion creeps into it, and
this is completely understandable. It will with me too, times 100%.
I know.
I don't know. There's definitely times I need reassurance that we're still all on the same page. We're still doing, we're still playing the game, and we're still all on the same page of what direction we want to go in this game. You know what I mean? And if your head ever wavered, I hope you would talk to me about it.
Well, that's what I wanted to share with you today, that emotionally that decision is going to be hard for me, but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we're solid, and that is, and I really trust Arlie. I really do. So I really genuinely believe that he's looking out for us, and he's not put himself first. And so I think that's important in an alliance, that you're all working together, and then once it gets down to it, then you just fight each other for...
But it's definitely, I think we have a core there that can carry this to the end.
I agree.
Is that how you see it as well?
100%.
That's what, and that's how I do it.
We all have enough connections that I think we really can get there.
I really do too. Eventually we can decide what connections will be taken out first. And again, if that's so be Neda, it's so be Neda. Please don't tell her what I'm saying.
I only talk game with Neda when I absolutely need to, because I don't want to freak her out.
Yeah. I just want you
and
to know
that'll be hard for me too. Like, Neda's in my city. I love her. You know, I can picture her sitting in my backyard with me and my family.
No matter what, get her past the next 2 weeks. All she wants is jury house anyway. Yeah. You know what I mean? Obviously, everyone wants to win the game.
I know. But
I think she's one of the only people in this house that realizes that it is a game, and things like that are going to happen, and it's a game. We're in here to play a game. Yeah, please don't tell her.
100%. No, I would never.
But it's just, it's never going to be easy. I think we're going to get down to 7 or 8, and it's not going to be easy to pick off really anyone who we want to pick off.
Yeah.
But I want you to know too, I didn't lose trust in you. I didn't doubt you at all.
I know. It was my own feeling of
Yeah.
after the conversation ended. I was just thinking, ugh, did that come out right?
Yeah, I understand completely.
Because you have like such limited amount of time when you're trying to get something out.
I understand completely where you're coming from. One, I understand you and Kenny are close as friends and in this game. I understand that 100%. I think right now me and Kenny are probably the furthest apart.
Yeah, I just hate that.
Right now, but it's.
I know it's just that's my
happened.
emotional side, right?
Do you think he put me up if?
I honestly, I swear to you, he has not said anything to me about wanting you to go home anytime soon.
Yeah.
And the only time.
And I don't want him to go home anytime soon. If it happens, it happens.
Agreed.
I'm not going to be the one putting Kenny on the block without going Kenny.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is that when it did come up, it was Andrew that instigated it because he had been told by many people that you were coming after him, and I think Kenny was just backing him up at that point, saying yes.
He's like, Gordon was bringing up. He told me Gordon was bringing up him several times.
Yeah.
And he's been trying to diffuse the message.
Honestly, the only reason I didn't run directly to you and tell you is because I genuinely didn't think it was a direct threat. Number one, and I didn't know yet exactly if they were feeding me information to see if it was going to get back yet. Like, it's really hard to decide when to tell what and try to figure out if you're being played or what, right?
Well, I guarantee you I'll never play in this game. I guarantee I'll never forget the conversation when we were lying in bed and said, if you ever want a girl, you know, to go for like this game is going to be trustworthy. I'll never forget it.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
But I put a lot of trust in you. And I put a lot of trust in Arlie. And I put a lot of trust in what Arlie's doing.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's our best scenario, is to kind of sit back, go along with Arlie, obviously have input into what's going to benefit our games. But I think Arlie is kind of doing it for three of us. You know what I mean? And I think we're really good. If we stick to it, we're really going to be okay. Yes,
be very careful about Sabs and Ro.
Oh, very careful.
This thing, Sabrina has an ability to come up with the craziest stories to try and pull information out of you. She's told me so many things.
Like what?
Oh, fuck, the list is so long. I don't know, like all bullshit, I'm sure. Like, she told me just when she's getting freaked out about being up on the block, she told me, oh, I can't, honestly, there's so many things I can't remember, just things that made it sound like she overheard me and Kenny talking about getting rid of her, like to try and like pull information out of me.
That's unbelievable.
Hey, just, yeah. Come on.
Where'd they put the apples?